Eu não conheço o futuro. Não vim lhe dizer como isso terminará. Eu vim dizer como...
Man, grand rising to the collective. Y'all know we back with another banger, another reaction. I appreciate everybody who been tapping in, running up, and subbing up. If you new to the channel, please like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell so you always notified whenever we drop them uploads. Y'all know we coming with about 4 videos every smooth 7. This is for entertainment purposes as well. And when you like and comment and subscribe to the channel, helps Collective grow, helps Collective get bigger, helps more people who like this type of content tap in with this content. But I appreciate you if you watching on your TV, whatever the case is. I wish it was smooth 7. Might be a trigger warning or 2. I hope not. But I do got to go ahead and give a shout out to Big Dot Juvie. I forgot to give you your shout out. I'm going to hold myself accountable. I apologize. I did forget. I said on Tuesday and I didn't put it out on Tuesday. And you let me know about it on Instagram, so I apologize. Shout out to 6 Minutes. Had to give you a shout out, bro. I seen your comment. And I seen a comment from Denise Direct. You said, shout out your granddaughter. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Molani. If I'm not mistaken, I think that's how you said it. So go ahead and shout out to Milani. And happy birthday to Deja. I got some more shout outs coming as well. I just want to get some, I want to show some love to a few today. Not make it too long, but I ain't gonna hold you. Y'all know what it is, man. Let's get straight to the video, man. Let's go.
This man says he knows how to do a dark ritualistic money spell.
Don't try this at home.
I know all y'all need money. But some people already know this ritual. A simple ritual, the Legba ritual. You go to a crossroad on a Monday. 4 corners, what a crossroad is, 4 corners. You take 4 pennies, you put on each corner, right? Put on each corner. Then you ask a legba for what? Financial lead or financial gain. And it takes about a week, but you will get that money. You understand what I'm saying? That's only in dire straits, but that's what you do. You go to that crossroad and
Stay
put 4
weird,
pennies.
y'all. Do
and
not
it's
try
the god of
this.
legba.
Hey, I don't advise. Somebody go get a blower with a scope on it, so you can do it from a distance.
Eu não conheço o futuro. Não vim lhe dizer como isso terminará. Eu vim dizer como vai começar. Pois eu vou mostrar a essas pessoas o que você não quer que elas vejam. Eu vou mostrar o mundo sem você. Um mundo sem regra, onde qualquer coisa é possível. O que haverá depois, você vai decidir.
Look, somebody need to invent something to where we could see through a lens, a camera or something, some glasses. We could see and it automatically lets us know who human and who not human. That's what we need. We got all these advanced technologies and all this for doing all types of shit, but come on, like, can we see who human and who not, who reptiles and who not? Like, we need that shit, bro. I think we need it. I think we need it. Just like we have metal detectors, we need shit like that so we can know who's this and who's that. Is that a reach? Well, I don't think that's a reach, but if you do, let me know.
Also, because people keep asking me about the Kourtney Kardashian situation where we found her doppelganger from 1912. I personally do not think that these people just don't conk out. I think that they're just recycled. And from what I've seen, this all goes back to Luciferian rituals where people are not getting source energy from source, so they need to get it from the DNA of others. And the vampirism that they're participating in is energy harvesting. I'm going to do a larger video on energy harvesting because I want to help people understand that you cannot hug, you cannot touch, you cannot be in the auric field of just anybody. There are real life monsters out there. You got to protect yourself, especially if you are in a city where vampirism is common or more common than most.
A portal, not a whirlpool, opened up in a river in Mexico.
We'll take a look at this black hole that was witnessed off the coast of Mexico in Veracruz. It was taken by a couple that were walking down the boardwalk that day. look how dark the center of this hole is. Looks like maybe a portal or something. People in the area said that this is the second time this has happened here.
Lots of weird stuff going on these days, Booshkies. Shavadoo.
I want to see somebody see a portal open and throw something in it, just to see what it do. Like, I'm not saying something like a living something. I'm saying something like a shoe, something. Let's throw something in it and see what happens. Is that too far of a reach? Is that doing too much?
This guy in Florida called the police on himself after his daughter, 6 of his grandkids, and then when the police came to arrest him, took his own life.
As they came?
When they showed up.
Whoa!
Right in front of the police. So this happened in 2014. It's about this dude named Don Spirit. In this moment, 2014, he was living really bad. He lived in a mobile home with his daughter and 6 of his grandkids. One day randomly, 911 gets a call from this dude, Don Spirit, and he tells them that he killed his daughter, 6 of his grandkids. Mind you, one of his grandkids was only like a couple months old. And then he told them, send the cops over here. When the cops come, I'm gonna shoot myself. The police pull up to his house. The police walk up to him. He gets up, grabs the gun, shoots himself in the head.
Whoa.
The police then enter into the mobile home and
They find all of it.
there's bodies all over the place, bro.
So nobody in the house survived?
No one survived at all. He killed everybody. The 911 call is so crazy, bro. I could play for you. You wanna hear it?
I look, you do want to hear it, yeah.
Coast County 911, what's the address of the emergency?
Yes, ma'am. I just shot my daughter and shot all my grandkids, and I'll be sitting on my step, and then when you get here, I'm going to shoot myself.
What is the address that you're at, sir?
2550 Northwest, 25 Paris, Don Spears. Every one of them are dead.
You said your name is Don Spirit?
Yep.
All right, Don, what kind of gun do you have?
It doesn't matter what kind of gun I got. They're all dead, and then when you get here, I'll shoot myself, and then you figure out what kind of gun it is.
Okay, how many people?
6 kids, 1 adult.
6 kids and 1 adult?
Yeah. One of them is a baby.
Jeez.
I assume someone was chasing him. But how the hell he know where to go and how to get there that fast? That's my only question. But the clip before that, bro, that just messed on my head, like messed on my core. Like I ain't like that too much. Bro, then he says it like a baby. In my opinion, he was well aware of what he did. He was well aware. How you know I know what I'm doing, this is a baby. You say it on the call and then you turn around and then you say, I'm gonna do this, and you give him details, bro. He might have had some type of issues going on with the mental. But bro, I feel like he was very aware. I don't know, man. That shit just don't. I don't like that. And then nobody can get to him. He does it to himself. It's I don't like that shit. I don't.
I'm guessing that vampire spirit came up out of Playboy Cardi. Your man's got charged because his girl wouldn't give him no booty in the back of the limo. I didn't even know people still rolled limos. According to reports, him and his biddy got into it in the back of the limo because she wasn't giving up no booty. So he punched her in her chest, allegedly. And then the driver got out and was like, you can't be hitting no females. And he hit it at boop boop. The limo driver named Carl said all he tried to do was break it up, and he got hit in the jaw, and now that shit bruised and swollen. He said that man Playboy Cardi was acting deranged, like he was taken over by a demonic spirit. He said this man got so heated that his own securities had to step in and break it up. So it's not just the Hollywood actors, y'all. It's the demonic rappers too. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this down below in the comments. I'm gone.
80s babies know the show. people tried to kill me.
New York City is the spot. You have to realize how you spending billions of dollars building, but underneath those buildings is their diet. That's what they go and eat their food. That's their diet. If you remember the show, you know exactly what they eat.
Yo.
Oh my God. I remember that clip. That one. I don't play with rats, bro.
Michael Jackson was trying to tell us they're casting spells on us through music. Check this out.
Singers, when they sing songs, it's like a mantra.
Yeah.
When you repeat a chorus over and over and over. So when a kid hears a song and he starts singing that chorus over and over and over, then you start to hear it in the alpha state, into the subconscious mind. So you start to become the song or become what you're saying.
Now, Michael Jackson being one of the greatest musicians to ever live, you can safely say that he's an authority figure when it comes to the subject of music. The reality is that music is one of the most powerful forms of programming.
Stay weird.
You don't just listen to it, you actually...
Let me tell you, the first bit of programming started with your vowels. Started on all of us in elementary. Started in elementary when we were like kindergarten, first grade, preschool. Some of us started early. So the A-E-I-O-U's, a lot of your favorite hit songs, I'm gonna speak on rap. Most of the hip hop and rap songs, pop songs, stuff like that, they A-E-I-O and U's at the end is what they play with when they're writing those lyrics. To me, I feel like it's a spell. In a way, it is a spell. But again, like I said, people use it for bad. You can also flip that and use it for good. So imagine somebody speaking something demonic with the vowels. Well, I mean, you can easily do that as well with positive words. Music is to me science. Think about, well, Smalls brought this to my attention. The 4 chords. Just type in the 4 chords every song on YouTube. I'm telling you, it's gonna blow your mind. It's gonna blow your mind. He blew my mind. Was in the studio when he did that.
Snoop Dogg got a lot of people mad right now because they say he switched up. They said first Snoop was mad with all the LGBTQ stuff that was happening in kids' movies. Now he's dropping Love is Love and he's working with Glad. This was Snoop's statements at first about the Buzz Lightyear movie. I'm like, what part of the movie was this? These are kids. We have to show that at this age, they're going to ask questions I don't have the answer to. And now they like this. And people just asking the questions, how could he? How could he not? Y'all got to remember, Snoop got to play by the rules too. Because we all remember this, right? That's the double. He sold that soul. This is not a sign of growth. This is a sign of pressure. Having to. Hollywood don't change opinions. It reprograms them. He didn't switch sides because he wanted to. He switched sides because that's what the industry demands. And that's what he signed up for.
What up, everybody? It's Angel Dust. I am back in the beautiful city of San Francisco. And as far as I know, no one has ever done what I am about to do. And I don't believe it would last long on the internet. If it was done by somebody other than myself, I am protected with royal power. I am the bloodline of one of the most influential royal families in the history of Europe. I'm not going to say the name of it, but we are the Swiss-Austrian family that eventually became part of the Holy Roman Empire. Spent a wonderful time last night up on Nob Hill, where my family holds long-standing memberships with some of the most exclusive clubs. I can't say the clubs that we are membered with, but I can tell you the clubs that are on the hill, and I can tell you a little bit about them. Also, it's important to note that these clubs really are West Coast seats of power in politics, the engines of business, high social circles, etc. The family Note, you cannot be a member of the family if you are a member of Bohemian Grove, the Pacific Union Club, also known as the California Club in Los Angeles, the University Club, the Olympic Club, the Bohemian Club, and of course the Grand Masonic Lodge of California. It's always great to catch up with my brethren, spending time outside of formal things, talking and just generally enjoying each other's company. Peace, blessings.
Man, shout out to Five-Headed Angel.
Together for me, you understand you're under arrest.
I didn't mean for it to get this far.
Ma'am, you were caught putting human waste in customer food. We'll talk about it at the station.
Evidence bags ready, buns secured.
All right, we're gonna head out. Watch your step.
I'm sorry.
We'll deal with it downtown. Let's move.
Boy, I heard about this. I seen so many countless DMs of y'all letting me know, like, bro, somebody putting. I don't mean to laugh, because some people out here had to eat that shit, literally. Oh shit! But I'd sit down any day to get my lick back on somebody who did that shit.
Not enough people are aware that Netflix is a vessel for mass psychological warfare. The co-founder of Netflix, Mark Randolph, is the great-nephew of Edward Bernays. Edward Bernays is known as the father of propaganda, and Edward Bernays himself is the nephew of Sigmund Freud, who's known as the father of psychoanalysis. So Bernays took his understanding of Freudian psychology and applied it to mass communication and manipulation of the collective unconscious. He worked for both the CIA and the military in the realm of psychological operations. And in 1928, Bernays wrote a book titled Propaganda. 5 years prior, he wrote a book titled Crystallizing Public Opinion. The cherry on top, though, is Bernays' involvement with the Vatican. Cardinal Francis Spellman, the Archbishop of New York, sent Bernays to the Vatican to learn and study the Jesuits' methods of mental programming. This visit took place in 1957. The same year, the papal bull Miranda Porcis was issued, which publicly commands all Roman Catholics to seize as much control of media as possible, whether that be through television, movies, or news outlets. For a little more context on Jesuit involvement in programming through entertainment, the Hollywood Production Code was written by Jesuit priest Daniel Lord S.J., and the Jesuits have been producing theatrical work since the time of their inception, and even helped write the works of Shakespeare through Sir Toby Matthew, who was a close friend of Francis Bacon and the Rosicrucians. So we know these guys have an affinity for programming through media. Ignoring the connection between their founder and the father of propaganda, Edward Bernays, let's examine Netflix a little further. The wife of Mark Randolph and the former CEO of Netflix was Jesuit trained at 2 different private Jesuit institutions. Other Netflix executives are also Jesuit indoctrinated, while others like Suzanne Rice and Logan Jackson are Rhodes Scholars. The Cecil Rhodes Scholarship Program is to funnel the brightest young minds to Oxford and indoctrinate them into globalist alliance. It was stated by Cecil Rhodes at the time of his death in his will that he wanted to create a secret society that was modeled after the Jesuit order. Bill Clinton was a Rhodes Scholar. I'm going to make a video all about that. I actually posted one on another account that got taken down already. Most of you could probably pinpoint in your memory a show or a movie that you thought was a bit peculiar, programming to a degree, but the truth is 90% of them are. The most obvious being things like Leave the World Behind, Don't Look Up, Stranger Things, Marriage Story, The Two Popes, and even Big Mouth. And I'm sure you haven't forgotten about the movie that's borderline child entertainment, if you will. Cuties, it was called. That's my favorite one to go back and rewatch, research for educational purposes. But yeah, Netflix, to no surprise for most of you, I'm sure, is a vessel of mass psychological manipulation, which is no different from the videos I'm making. Who can you trust these days?
Call the health agency and tell them come shut this place down, man. Because people are going to get sick and die. Sick and die.
I'm shutting it down. We got to clean this place up. The next day.
So basically the owner called and threatened me with the authorities to leave the store immediately because he's made 0 sales today. The owner cares more about money than he do the health and safety of the community. Get him? Yeah. Get him? Say that again. Say what, sir? What's his name? Representative. Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, y'all was supposed to be here right now.
I do supposed to be here. Did you see the hair score, sir? 81.5? Huh?
That's what they told me.
I know, but the owner has nothing to do with this store about to get shut down if I didn't come do what this do. So nobody can eat here. Finish, yeah, we almost done. Nobody can eat here safely if I didn't come. So call the owner back and tell him he should have been cleaning it up. So this is exactly why we do what we do, so we can do stuff like this. See this? This is what the owner wants. He wants stuff like this. But guess what? That's what we do with stuff like that. We do stuff like that, we throw it in the trash. Okay? Yes, Alex. Yes, so you're threatening me that you're gonna bring authorities for me cleaning up your restaurant. I know you didn't ask of me, but you were going to be shut down indefinitely and not make no money ever again at this location. I'm sorry?
No, not the toes.
All right, let's push this back. Come on, let's finish up. Let's push this back. I'm about to go. I'm about to go. All right.
Pay attention, my friends. Watch it. Watch it. Ready? Look and see the orb in the front. The motor, the back, the wingtips. Look. This side. Ah. Okay, stay with it. Stay with it. Watch. See them? Those are orbs, man. Stay with it. No. You hide behind that tree now. Look. Look, you see it? Look. See? Look at that. See the orb just pointing back at us? Look. Trying to project the image of the plane? Look. There you go. Straight up orb. Straight up sphere. Look at that. Boom. There it is. Boom. There it is, folks. That's what they really are. Giant orbs. Look at that. That's what it is, folks. That was not an airplane. That's exactly what it is right there, where you see it right now. It's about to go behind the roof of the house, but we got it clear as day, transforming into an orb, and there it is. Continue to follow me if you want the truth. Stay safe, everyone. Thanks for watching.
What was the chances of him catching that?
Why would I give a damn what shape the motherfucking earth is? Why would I give a about some shit like that? I will have no choice but to still live here and pay bitch ass bills. Shut up. Shut the
I see some of y'all comments.
This is crazy. This is all crazy.
Why are you sitting in your chair today? Does gravity pull you to the floor? No. There is no such thing as gravitational pull. We lied to you.
What was the scariest moment of the journey?
Scariest? It didn't happen. It could have been scary. Circuit breaker. It didn't happen.
Oh, now surely this is the right spot. Look at this. This area is filled with books about pretend people.
That's right, Grover. This is the fiction section. Fiction means it's a made-up story. This is the fiction section. Fiction means it's a made-up story.
Now, one thing I really want your generation to embrace is that the Earth is a closed system. We cannot leave the Earth. There's no place to go.
That's the stuff is flat.
Some people gonna still disagree.
You hear that shit? Kato! This the only way we could get in. This the only way we could get in. But we definitely can't get in because you hear that shit? Kato! Kato! That shit just made me cry.
Yes, my whole
My heart. You heard her scream, right? The f she in here, like I said. I told you she in here. You heard her scream. Y'all heard her scream, right?
Yes.
It sounded like she in the bottle.
Oh my God. Let me see if they heard it on the other side.
I heard a scream.
Because it made my whole heart stop.
Girl, what? That's why I've got tears coming out my eyes right now. Kato! She's screaming help. Now, I'm about to go find a lock. Bitch, this shit gotta get popped open.
I want to hear more about that.
Go away, bitch. Don't come over here. Karen, call the cops. Call the... It's all these kids in here. Call the cops, you dumb bitch. He coming around the window. Go that way, Cameron. Yeah, bitch, go away, bye. Go away, bye. Yep, bye. Bye. Keon out here.
Y'all see his eyes, bro? Did he take her?
The dog would have, they would have gotten it. That's what I'm saying. It's like, this is a baby dog. He should stop something. Look, look, there it is. Look. They're about to bring it back.
So listen, y'all, it's not letting me go live. So basically, she was found behind a school in a shallow grave. It was freshly made, so that's how they seen it. It's flies and everything back there around a grave. They gonna go pick the body up now. It's definitely her. I don't know why it's not letting me go live, but yeah, sad.
I've just learned that police officers found Kata Scott's EBT card and a phone case there. Scott, as you know, was last seen October 4th, leaving a shift at her job in Chestnut Hill.
At this hour for a missing Philadelphia woman. Moments ago, Chopper 6 was over an abandoned middle school in the East Mountain area where dozens of police officers have been searching all afternoon, scouring that area.
Yeah, we have just learned that police officers found Kata Scott's EBT card and a phone case there. Scott, as you know, was last seen October 4th, leaving a shift at her job in Chestnut Hill. Today, detectives arrested a suspect in that case and charged him with abduction. Now, Chopper 6 now live over the scene. They have just pulled up to this scene where you can see an officer, a police car, has backed into a car that was also the subject of a search today. This unfolding in East Falls as we speak. Forget what you saw on the screen there. It's East Falls. This is the car that police put out an APB for earlier today, basically asking all officers and the public to keep an eye on this car, thinking that it was in some way connected to this case, that perhaps Kata Scott had at some point been in this car. Throughout the day, numerous reports of sightings for this vehicle, and now it appears they have found it, or at least a car that resembles it right now, and investigators have begun the process of combing through the inside of that vehicle.
Yeah, we believe this is an apartment complex here. Chopper, if you can widen out a little bit, this would be near Gypsy Lane, Schoolhouse Lane, not too far from Lincoln Drive, where they have found what they believe to be the car that was used potentially by the suspect in the disappearance of 23-year-old Kata Scott. They have been looking for this car. They had been tracking it for days. They knew that it had traveled all throughout the city, northeast Philadelphia, southwest, even all across the city. So here they are now putting up crime scene tape. More officers arriving on the scene. They believe they have found the car used in the disappearance of Kata Scott here in East Falls.
Delicate process, of course, as they don't yet know what's inside that car, and will have to begin the process of combing through, searching for any physical evidence that may be inside. We're going to keep a close eye on the situation, bring you any news as it develops, and of course in live reports tonight at 5 and 6.
Prayers to the family, man. My stomach is.
Nobody gonna call it what it is. Ain't nobody gonna say what it is. This system failed this woman. Philadelphia, what the hell is going on? Did you let this man go free on a similar case? Where's the protection for the women? What is going on in this world where women can't be protected no more? Hey, this guy is paying the price because the system failed to do their job. There's a man that was accused of a similar left free. Kata Scott case out of Philadelphia is not just a missing persons case. It's blatant system failure. My name is Kimo. I do motivational content on TikTok, and I gotta talk about 22-year-old Kata Scott. She was last seen October 4th, 2025 on 9:45 p.m. Leaving her home, headed to her overnight shift. Terrace at Chestnut Hill at a nursing home in Philadelphia. When this woman never made it to work. And now the authorities just released that they now got a suspect to this case. Suspect of the Kata Scott case, 21-year-old Keon King. This man is not new to this. This man got a long rap sheet of the same charges. Charged just earlier this year from at her house, and just let her out the car. The case was dismissed because the victim didn't show up to court. Probably because she was traumatized. Y'all didn't even get DNA. Y'all just let him go free. All of a sudden now y'all want to reopen the case after what happened to Kata Scott? Why didn't y'all do y'all job initially? Because y'all failed to do y'all job, this woman is now missing. Sick-ass individual is now arrested. Connection with Kata Scott disappearance. Now all they trying to do is find his car. You in Philadelphia and you see a 1999 Toyota Camry. Damage on the left front bumper. License plate MSX 0797. The police think that license plate might have had been removed. Car might be the missing piece. To determine where this woman is. Reports are saying that car was last seen in Center City, Mount Airy, Grace Ferry, and Southwest Philly. So if you know and you seen this car, please report it. The Scott is gone. The family needs justice. Look, that's somebody's daughter. That's somebody's child. That's her future mother. He needs y'all help trying to find her. She's been missing for this long. Where's the outrage? You in Philly and you know something, say something. Nobody told you, remember Kimo told you, stay motivated and protect your peace like your life depends on it, and send my heart and prayers and condolences to her family. Because right now, God knows they need it.
I got homies locked up right now for countless numbers. Like, I'm talking big numbers. For taking somebody off this planet. And you can search Megan's Law in any city, state, zip code that you in. And you're going to find more people who did such acts like this. Touching kids, all that type of shit. Taking advantage of people, and they more free. And you can find them all over Megan's Law, living in your same neighborhood. But you got people like this who will get let out with a spank on the hand. The system fails. It fails us individuals. And I say us, I mean everybody, all of us. If you working a day, if you watching this, I'm talking about me and you. I don't give a damn what color you is, what area you come from. The system fails us because the system don't care about us, bro. I don't know when we gonna realize that shit. For entertainment though.
Have you guys seen this 60-minute interview with financial journalist Andrew Sorkin? These two people go into detail about how we're getting ready to see a crash very soon, but they don't explain when or how fast it's going to happen. But I want you to pay attention to the details, y'all. Pay attention. Check this out.
Do you think that we will have a crash or not?
The answer is we will have a crash. I just can't tell you when, and I can't tell you how deep. But I can assure you, unfortunately, I wish I wasn't saying this, we will have a crash.
I know you guys see it, and I know there's no way in hell that that lady that's sitting right across from him did not see it, and then she proceeds with the interview. She proceeds to ask him that question, and there was a little lag. Maybe she was trying to tell him about it, but Why would they continue to interview? Do y'all see that? And then even her, she doesn't look normal either. Is it me, or does this lady look like some type of gray? Do you guys see the resemblance over here? Look at this, y'all. And they told us, right, these gray beings were created by the reptilian beings as stewards. Like, they're the ones that go and do the dirty work for the reptilians. See, that's what I'm saying, man. You have no idea who these people are. Your neighbors, your friends, you have no idea. They're not human. They just told y'all. But the jig is up, man. The shift is here. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Let's continue to get this shift, y'all. Peace in.
If we was to see that scene show up in real life, what would y'all do? You see your favorite politician, they face get ripped off and they a reptilian like that. How would you feel?
He smoke all his weed and shit all the time. He brushes teeth.
Nigga, mouth humming.
Yo, bro, there's no way, bro. I never seen it. That's like flies just landing.
Wake up, man. Eat. Eat. Just eat it. Eat it.
Help my guy out. They want him to eat it. Humiliate him on camera. Why?
Y'all say post raw content. Oh my God. And this motherfucker popped out as soon as I started recording. Y'all say post raw content. It's a goddamn mouse in my stove. I don't have a cat. I keep telling this little motherfucker keep his ass up there while I'm just trying to make me some dino nuggets. You see the up and on. I just want some dino nuggets and this motherfucker keep me. Like, I'm just trying to make me some chicken nuggets. Like I made my little sauce. Like, where you go? Damn, where did he go? I don't know where he went. Oh, there you go. Like, that little motherfucker is in there. There you go. Like, come on, bruh. This some bullshit. Y'all. He came out. I'm scared. I don't know what to do. Like, what the bro? He probably got hot. I don't give a damn. This is some bullshit.
And she's still cooking with that mug right there.
Yesterday we witnessed the heist of the century, where a group of thieves disguised as construction workers using this hoist ladder broke into the Louvre Museum in Paris and got away with hundreds of millions of dollars worth of items. Yeah, this is the same museum that the Mona Lisa is also kept. Now, this is being called a national disaster for all of France. Some of these items that were stolen were worn amongst kings and queens and royalty. One of these items was worn by Napoleon III's wife and contained over 2,000 diamonds. Here are some of the items that were all stolen, and authorities don't even know. They can't even put a price on some of these, items because they're so old, they're so antique, they're so unique. And what we know is they got in and out within 7 minutes with chainsaws, cut the windows, got in, cut all the, display boxes, and got out within 7 minutes and left on mopeds, because in France the traffic is crazy, so they were just able to maneuver their way out easily. The authorities are saying if they're not caught within a week, all of these items are going to be gone. Now, I find it very interesting that the governments have been screwing the people for so long, and what I'm seeing right here is the people start to fight back. This was professionally done, guys. In and out in 7 minutes, that is crazy. Where's all the security and everything? It was done Sunday morning at 9:30 a.m. in broad daylight. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, share, and follow for more hidden truth. Peace and love.
Payback is some shit, huh? Vic Mensa wasn't lying about France.
Brazil just made an absolute boss move in UFO transparency and dropped the receipts on nearly 900 UFO cases. This is huge. So on May 31st, Brazil's National Archives released 893 UFO cases, to be exact, to the public. And we're talking about sightings from 1952 all the way up to 2023, complete with photos, audio recordings, witness drawings, detailed official reports. The files were originally set to drop on June 13th, but they went live early with no warning. And there's some seriously amazing stuff inside. So I've only cracked into it just a touch, and already it's mind-blowing. It talks about cases like the 1977 Colares incident, where locals were reportedly injured by beams of light coming from low-flying UFOs it was so intense that the Brazilian military launched Operação Prato, Operation Saucer, to investigate. There's also the 1986 Night of the UFOs, where 21 objects were spotted across southern Brazil, tracked on radar and chased by Air Force jets. So if you want to check it out yourself, there's a website you can go to. I'll list it right here. You'll need to register, but the docs are public. A lot of it's in Portuguese, but you can get it translated. Brazil just raised the bar. It's your move, Pentagon. Follow for more, because I'm going to be cracking into this.
Does this little girl prove that our shoes are killing us?
It's crazy to me that people don't understand the power of grounding. I say this all the time. It's your shoes that are making you sick. Look, she's measuring no voltage right now because her feet are on the concrete. But watch how fast her body instantly saturates with electrons from Mother Earth as soon as she steps on the grass. Watch this. Boom. Instantly saturates with electrons. And then blood viscosity goes down. It's easier for the heart to pump blood. Blood pressure goes down and all sorts of cardiovascular issues are resolved just by putting your feet on the ground. And all this happens because your red blood cells repel each other because of the electrons in your body. It also reduces inflammation. We are meant to be connected to the earth. Your shoes are making you sick, guys. So go outside, put your bare feet on the ground, ground yourself to the earth, and you are going to feel so much.
You can definitely tell a difference from when the little girl was on the concrete compared to when she stepped on the grass. As always, thank you for watching. Stay weird.
Trump said this week, he spoke to the president of Puerto Rico and the president of the Virgin Islands. Sir, you are the president of Puerto Rico, and you are also the president of the Virgin Islands. So the question is, who the f*** was you talking to?
I hope he was just playing. I hope.
Famous celebrity, Brad Pitt. Yeah. Craziest ex story ever. What? So you know how he was married to Angelina Jolie? Yeah. And their marriage didn't end off on good terms. There was footage recently of what? Of Angelina Jolie exiting a building, and behind her was a guy that looked like he was in prosthetics. What do you mean? He was like in a disguise. Look at it and let me know if you think it's Brad Pitt putting on fake prosthetics just so he can be close to Angelina again. Not only does he look like Brad Pitt in a fucking costume, he also has the exact same mannerism because he drank a water the same way. I think they walk into a building, sorry. But look, Angelina Jolie right in the back. This guy looks like Brad Pitt. Dead ass with prosthetics. Look at it. That doesn't even look like real skin. Yeah. Like even this guy's weird out. Like, who is this guy? Is like, wait. This is Brad Pitt drinking water. Look how the guy with the prosthetics drinks water. Bro. The exact same way. Oh, that's crazy.
What y'all think?
Ever wonder why we're in debt? It might be because the elite have a $21 trillion underground city.
Hey man, you want to watch this show called Paradise? You know that show's a documentary, right? What you talking about, Willis? They've been building bunkers all over the world for the last few decades.
It's just now coming out.
Catastrophic event. You and I are peasants. We're not getting in there. That's only for the rich. In fact, it is your money that built those bunkers for them. Wait a minute. They get to poison our food, destroy our world, then hide out in underground bunkers that were built with our tax dollars while we just suffer here on the surface? Yeah, not only did they build them at our expense, but they fully equipped and fully supplied them, again, with your money. You know those ridiculous prices that you're paying for everything? Guess where that's going? No wonder we're $36 trillion in debt. Well, according to Catherine Austin Fitts, a former Bush administration official, $21 trillion went into building the infrastructure for those bunkers. Wait a second. Do you remember before 9/11 when Donald Rumsfeld said they couldn't keep track of trillions of dollars, then everyone mysteriously forgot about it because 9/11 happened? Yep. Yeah, and let's not forget all the gold that went missing from the Twin Towers and the Pentagon. Now it's all making sense.
Makes too much damn sense. I also want to ask y'all, do y'all think when they building these underground cities that some would like to call it a rapture, some would like to call it a reset, some would like to say that something's gonna come and run their asses away, and so they run into these bunkers? And do y'all think that they're down there trying to reorganize and set up what they've set up here, and they plan on leaving, and they're gonna seal off the parts to inner earth or the underground cities, and what we have up here, we're gonna be living how we want to live, and they're gonna be down there in a bunkers with a place called Earth, or rebranding a place that once was called Earth, the United States, or whatever other countries that they call it now. Y'all think they're gonna run up under there? Is that wishful thinking? I'm just asking. I don't think that's fully gonna happen. I'm just trying to get the mind rolling, but y'all let me know y'all thoughts.
Who's here? All of us. Wait. You're telling me there's 1 million Skrulls walking amongst us right now? Have you lost your reptilian ass mind? I sent out the call, and every Skrull that isn't in Emperor George's colony, and the answer. You lied to me. Hey, we were being hunted across the universe. I had two choices. I could let my people be annihilated or summon them here to Earth. What would you have done? This ain't about me. All right, but you're fine using us as your spies and your errand boys, as long as it's on your terms. The host gets to set the terms of the visitation. What happens when the host disappears? Huh? Because you were gone. And I didn't think you were coming back. I really didn't. And you know what? Even when you did come back, there was no talking to you about anything real. Your boots barely hit Earth. And oh, it's too heavy here, man. I gotta go up to my space station. You've been.
What movie is that? And I think that's how that shit really happened.
Drone footage that I got before we had walked in, and I want you guys to notice how you can tell it's been explored. Like, people been in here putting graffiti all over the wall. I honestly don't know how they got on the outside of the building, but you can tell it's trash and people been in here. But the whole time we was in there, it was ridiculously cold, and it would get colder in different areas. Also, I want you guys to peep how it looks empty. There's nobody here, but we was hearing things. But the whole vibe in there was super eerie. Like, the feeling that I got in here was so... I never had that feeling before. But you know, I'm a thug. We went in here, we thugged it out. We explored it for y'all, gave the audience what they wanted to see. But as you can see, it's completely trashed. And next video, I'll do another one of these because it wasn't that bad. I'm gonna get better footage for you guys, and get a.
Roberta McCoy, giving faith and stand in unity with the vision of perfecting church, of sowing this seed of $1,000 plus $235 and receiving the blessings to come to all that participated.
Now that's only $1,200.
Yes.
Y'all not listening to what I'm saying. If you have 1,000 plus 1,000.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna work on the other 800.
Well, that ain't what I asked you to do.
Now, see, me and my grandma used to have arguments all the time. But some people still gonna go pay that tithe and still pay that pastor, and that pastor riding around in a Benz or something nice and luxurious, and The person who's giving up all that money probably driving something that can barely get them from point A to point B. Moral of the story, don't put your faith in a man. Don't put your faith in that dude because he's at the front of the podium talking about man, whatever. Whatever. That's besides me. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. I don't trust. That's another topic for another story, another day.
Long paper trail of alleged receipts, baby. Even I couldn't believe it when I decided to go down that rabbit hole. For starters, people have always pointed out over the years how Barack Obama mistakenly called Michelle Michael or Mike during a couple speeches and interviews. And I'm talking about this happening a few times, y'all.
Distinguished guests, and men and women of the finest military in the world. Most of all, Admiral Mullen, Deborah. Michael and I also want to acknowledge your son Jack, who's
Keep the noise levels up.
Want to make sure he knows we're coming, or she.
Yeah, that's true.
Because if she's got some cubs, that's when you really got to work.
Yeah. You know what my kids asked me? They said, "You've got to ask the president. Does anything scare him?"
You know, well, when Michelle's mad, I get worried.
Other than this, there's how the Obamas always posted wedding pics, but no pregnancy pics or pics of the girls until 3 to 6 years old. Apparently, Michelle tries to tell the public that Malia and Sasha were conceived through IVF. But the truth is that the daughter's real mother is allegedly Dr. Anita Blanchard, who was supposedly the same doctor that delivered the Obama daughters. There are even photos of the two families vacationing together in Hawaii that made rounds with people claiming that the real parents, Martin Nesbitt and Dr. Anita Blanchard, were always following closely behind so they could keep an eye on the Obamas. Oh, I'm just getting started, loves, because this is one hell of a rabbit hole. So based on what people dug up on the internet, there are receipts suggesting...
Wait, did y'all forget about that South Antarctic magnetic anomaly? Well, listen to this, y'all. Check this out.
All right, I don't really even know how to put this, but does anyone know anything about this massive energy wave that seems to be emanating from Antarctica? There's a video going around as of yesterday, October 12th, showing this powerful, huge circular pulse of energy, this wave that seems to be stemming from Antarctica, stretching like allegedly 6,000 miles north over Australia. It looks insanely powerful, and it is very odd, and I am trying to get more information. I mean, some people say it's just a glitch, some people say it's some sort of pressure system, others are convinced it's something else entirely. We do know that Antarctica definitely has a very mysterious past, so whatever it is, it's strange. But if anyone knows anything or you've seen this actual data yourself, can you please tag someone or comment below with...
Now, I was combing through these comments and everybody is feeling the same thing. People are feeling exhaustion, ringing in their ears. They're feeling frequency. People saying to the point that they don't even want to get up and do anything. They don't want to go to work. Hell, they don't even want... People can't even digest food properly. Now, as you guys may know, we are going through an ascension process and the planet is splitting. There's a 3D shift and a 5D shift. It's all about frequency, all right? And I go into depth on why people are experiencing this. If you guys want to check it out, here's my Instagram, Conscious Juice. Here's the link over here, the link tree, and click on it, and then the Patreon link should pop up. And it's the very first video, okay? I go into detail on why this is happening and why people are experiencing the ringing in the ears and all about this, okay? Go check it out, y'all. But I've been telling y'all, this is all part of the shift, and it's here. They feel it, they see it. Let's continue to get it. Peace in.
What y'all think that is?
Mosquitoes got bug experts terrified right now. I'm talking about shitting bricks. No, not because the West Nile virus, even though that shit's been up. Not because the other diseases, even though that's been up. But because they are seeing mosquitoes in areas they have never ever seen mosquitoes before. And the place they seen these mosquitoes now is Iceland. Iceland was one of the only spots in the world that did not have mosquitoes. And now they finna be running rampant. Now what got me like, what the is, they came out with an article and it said the last fortress has collapsed. This shit had me thinking like, what the that mean? They made that shit sound even crazier. They said this just shows the world is changing right before our eyes. So we about to be seeing shit that's not normal. I recently just seen monkeys in Florida.
History is written by the victors. You must understand that 100-year-old Bibles. Vote for Abraham Lincoln, containing hidden books that I had not read before. Where did you find this? With missing pages.
My friend Chris found this in the trash.
What seems to be a scandalous print edition, probably illegal.
And he was dumpster diving in Aiken somewhere.
Finding me.
That's all the stuff that was in it.
Strikes me as somewhat coincidental. 1937? What are these? Whoa. This is a crime scene report from July 23rd, 1942. Did you make sense of any of this?
As far as I could tell, Freemasons had this Bible.
The Apocrypha. 1812. 1797.
How does that add up?
1828, 1857, 1893, 1853, 1921, 2025.
Look at the names though.
Athena, Sarah, Ida, Sarah, Anna, Ida.
I marked the Apocrypha on the white page.
The Apocrypha is not in the regular Bible. The Council of Nicaea in 425 AD is when the Catholic Church decided it was canonical. And they threw out the Apocrypha. If this was printed in the 17 or 1800s...
Shouldn't be in there.
No, heresy.
It's got some interesting shit in there.
Ecclesiasticus.
The only thing missing out of there is the map. There was a map right here. One of the nation's oldest masons succumbs at 93.
Why did the stonemasons have a whole heretical Bible?
You can see Joe Bowie of Chatfield. He has to establish fraternity. Fraternity test supposedly didn't come out until 1984.
1864. Vote for Abraham Lincoln.
Now this pen was in the book and the binding.
Well, that's a Scottish type pattern. Think look at the blue and white in the Freemasons.
If you flip that out, it turns into this.
Geometric prisms.
Yep, Masons.
Be a hexagram if you combine two of them. My brain is spinning right now. Anything strange happened after you got this Bible? Any weird anomalies in your life?
Yes. Bugs started coming at me. Grasshoppers. Slugs were coming at my windows.
A slug at your window?
I just one. Multiple.
Too much information to extrapolate here. The dates. Chatfield, Minnesota. How does someone from Chatfield, Minnesota wind up a dumpster in Aiken County, South Carolina? From the Freemasons? The old banned book of the Bible with weird shit in it? I'm gonna have to extrapolate data for a long time. I'm going to investigate it. Yeah.
I would love to get my hands on that book right there. All those documents, I would love to get my hands on that. The bad thing about that is it would be hard for me to push videos because I'll be too busy in that book, bro. I'll be honest. I need that book though. I need that book. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts, man. But y'all know we made it to the end of this. And if you haven't already, please like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell so you always notified whenever we drop them uploads. Y'all know we coming with about 4 videos every smooth 7. And this is for entertainment purposes as well. And when you like and comment and subscribe to the channel, helps Collective grow, helps Collective get bigger, helps more people who like this type of content tap in with this content. But I appreciate y'all, man. But until I see y'all in the next one, y'all know what it is. We gone.
Ay, yeah, I just check my account. Sheesh, at the amount. You probably know what I'm